Good morning, it is Beachcam's man and Celestey the Bestie.
Hello.
And today we are in Brixham. Well, what a treat of a sunrise that was. It was all hands on deck then. Celestey went down with a big zoom to get a close-up of the sun. I put this camera on the floor and I flew the drone out to it. So yeah, what a morning treat that is. That set us up for the day, innit, Celestey?
Yeah.
So we're going to head along the southwest coast path now. Goes through a little bit of some woods. There's a couple of little coves, beautiful coves along there. And then we're going to head into Brixham. We've got some very interesting things to do today. So we've changed the way we do our walks now. The first Sunday of every month, our walks will be for everyone to see. However, if you're a VIP subscriber on the website or YouTube or a Facebook supporter, you help us make these videos throughout the month. So we show you behind the scenes footage. We ask you questions, and this week's question was, do you want us to go to Dartmoor or to Brixham? And you chose Brixham, so here we are.
Oh, my little toesies.
Yeah, I think today...
Sliders in the moist.
So, she got her trotters out this morning. It's quite windy and dewy. And, yeah. I think I've won on the footwear department today. I probably shouldn't have said that now.
Too soon,
well
darling.
too soon.
Just you wait.
Yeah. So this is Elberry Cove. I keep getting the name wrong. And it's a pebbly beach. Probably not a man-made pebbly beach. It's a pebbly beach. And it's got an old bathhouse there. On the other side of the bay we've got... It's a Torquay and Hope's Nose where we were quite a few weeks ago. Lovely and quiet here.
Apart from with your northern...
drone. Oh, Celestey's braving it.
It's well nice.
See, she did wear the right footwear because she can have a paddle. Apparently it's really warm.
It's lush.
Well, that's annoying. We're just an hour into our walk and I've got a shoe full of water. I was just walking low down by where the waves are crashing, and one just crashed right over my boot. So we're here all day. We're here till sunset. So I better find some more socks. Our first big hill.
Let's see if we can do it without moaning.
So once we've completed today, we're going to end up at Berry Head, and our walks go they join together then from Exmouth to here, don't they?
Yep.
So again, if you want to see all the other walks, you could become a VIP member on YouTube, VIP member on the website, or Facebook supporter. Hopefully we'll see you in there. And if you join, you help us make these walks. You also decide whether I have to swim in the cold water later or not. I think I already know what that's going to be.
Better be. Might accidentally fall in anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
If not.
Pushed. There's some wasps' nests a bit further along this footpath, and I've dressed like this. What if they think I'm the king wasp?
King wasp. Queen wasp.
It's the queen bee, isn't it? Yeah. What if they think I'm the queen wasp and they all want to? Oh, this could end badly.
Eat ya. What do I do to the queen wasp?
Well, but they're bound to sting me, aren't they? They're not going to have any love for this jacket. Not many people do.
I do.
It's actually chips.
Can spot you a mile off.
French fries. Yeah, borrowed it off my mate Judy and he said I look better than him in it, so I've kept it ever since. Cheers, Jules. It's certainly different. I like to wear this when I go out in the countryside and don't want to be seen.
Has it gone?
Can you hear the... Listen.
No way. That's a train.
No, that's wasps.
No. I refuse to believe it. That is not a wasp. That's a train. Or a
That's a
vehicle.
tractor over there, but that noise above, it gets louder as you go down here. In fact, when you come out the other side, you can see the nest.
I think Salter's getting confused with a train.
No, that's a tractor over there. I'm telling you.
Did you just have a further away tractor yesterday?
you could see him. There was
you could.
thousands.
Oh yeah. Prove it.
I could only hear him here last time,
Prove
but
it.
I'll show you the wasp's nest.
Prove it. I want video footage. If a photo doesn't show up now, you know someone got confused with a tractor.
Right, you've got the zoom lens on. I'll show you the wasp's nest and you can zoom in when we get there. It's the other side of the other...
All right, everyone. If you don't see it, it didn't happen.
So if there is any other photographers amongst you, I have the wide angle on, so 15 to 35 mil, and Celestey's on the 70 to 200. So she got some great footage of the sunrise, which you've already seen, and hopefully when we get to Brixham, she can get close-ups of the ships and stuff that I won't be able to get with this. So we're now covering all areas, which is quite exciting. You've wanted to do this for ages, haven't you? 'Cause
yep, can't wait.
she's been using her phone. Which can we have a look at your phone? Let's have a little look at her phone. Let's show you how many phones you get through. Hang on, I'm going to do a close-up to this because they need to see this. In fact, the insurance have says we're not giving you any more phones because she breaks that many. So, Celeste, did you just hear wasps?
I can hear it buzzing.
Can you hear that?
I can hear that.
I don't think
I don't think that's a tractor.
it's not tractor. This is my I was right face.
Wow, you weren't right back then when you said
Yes,
it
I was. There was also a tractor.
Yeah, you definitely weren't right then, Salty.
I was?
I can hear a faint hum,
You've got a hat over your ears and your hair.
and I can still tell the difference between wasp and a tractor.
It's gone a bit quieter now.
Salter! Dirty dog!
So that wasn't a wasp. Well, that was a real treat. Sammy the seal.
Yeah.
A large male bull seal came to say hello.
Oh, look.
Got a boat over there as well. You've got great sun on that. There's another little cove. Let's see what's happening here. So it's high tide. Oh, high tide's gone.
Yeah, was it 8 o'clock or something,
8
the lady
o'clock.
said?
It's now 8:55. Yeah, you can climb up there.
Can you get up there?
Yeah. Yes, it's Brixham Harbour, we've made it. That's been, what time did we start walking?
I don't know. What time did we leave Dawlish? What time did you pick me up?
5:45.
5:45. Oh,
4 to 6, yes. So
Half
3 hours we've walked then, so that should take an hour to walk there. That's the back of Celestey Head. It's been a long day already. We're normally done by today, but we've still got another 10 hours. So there's a lot more to come. And this is the harbour. I'm going to go for a 30p. So back in a mo.
Enjoy.
So we are at the Golden Hind in Brixham, and the owner has kindly offered to give us a guided tour around the ship.
So this is a full-size replica of Sir Francis Drake's Golden Hind. So Sir Francis Drake, a very famous Devonian man, so born just outside Plymouth, a little town called Tavistock, and he became world famous in his own lifetime. Most notably, he was the first Englishman to circumnavigate the world, and he did so on a ship this very size. So there was 71 men living aboard the ship. So Sir Francis Drake would have his own cabin there up on the quarterdeck. So he was the only man on board with a bed. He was the only man on board with any privacy as such. So this is where the officers would have lived.
Oh, okay.
So there was 10 officers, but it was quite luxurious in here. But yeah, they'd have best of it, fresh food, best of the water, fresh water and stuff like that,
Amazing.
So we have kitted it all out as a museum. So on the original ship, this would have been all open plan.
Yeah.
Where 60 men would have lived down below here, bearing in mind the head house.
And actually, so a lot shorter than this then, I guess.
Yeah, a lot
2
lower.
foot shorter than this.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
So this is the quarterdeck, namely so because it's a quarter of the implant of the plan of the ship.
Okay.
We do have a wheel here, but that's only for purely photographic purposes. So
Right.
the original ship wouldn't have had a wheel. It wasn't invented till maybe 80, 100 years after the voyage. So the original ship would have big whip staff, it's called. So it's a big like rudder at the back of the ship to steer it.
Okay. Great. We're allowed up onto the poop deck?
Yes, of course. Just it's quite steep. So
It is.
When was this built?
this replica was built in 1987. So this is the second replica.
Well, that were given to I by a good mate of mine, real good mate, Darren Collins. He chose a name for I. He says, well, you have nothing but a black heart, you blackguard. So you better I be calling you Blackheart from now on. So I went from there, you see. It happens, I assure you. A good mate of mine, that be. Well, let's be a cutlass, a real fine cutlass, I tell you. Has done plenty of excellent deeds for I. Just have to make sure I be near cutting my fingers on the blade. Well, I put that in there, no one be touching that, because I be shooting them. That be a flintlock pistol. It'd work on the assumption that you'd be putting black powder up the barrel. Then what you'd be firing, because they fired anything that could be causing damage. Even nails wrapped in linen, they'd ram up the barrel and wouldn't hold it all in place. On that part here, they put a spot of gunpowder, because there'd be a hole going through into the inner part, into the pan. I'll tell you about the pan in a moment, be careful, steady. They'd cock the gun, and just like that, they'd fire it. As this flint here is striking that steel, cause a spark, lighting that gunpowder, which hopefully, be lighting the gunpowder inside, shoot the whole lot out, and kill the enemy. I say hopefully, because if that powder be getting trifling damp, then the gun there be firing. So they turned it around and used it as a club. But when they be going into battle, they used as many guns as they could. And that be a blunderbuss. A glorified version of the same thing here, flintlock. Worked in the same way. Caused more damage, like. And when you turn that way, well, I tell you, that can kill the best of me.
Thank you very much, Captain.
That'll be a pleasure, me good folks. That'll be a real pleasure. I hope you'll be having a grand time from here on. And they'll be having nightmares either, just because you know I be about.
Would you like your social wrap?
Open, please. Thank you. Actually, wrapped, please. Sorry.
Just you to get the fussy one.
I know. So I'm gonna go. Take it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
So, remember when you said you wanted me to go in the sea?
Yeah.
There's a few things here.
I still want you to go in more.
Okay, well, here's something
Please.
else, because you're coming too. So firstly, our VIPs on the website, well, Mark Jeff says it's bracing. We shall find out, Mark, thank you. And Andrew said it should be a big enough to do it in December. Maybe. So
No.
the question was, perfect way to end your trip. This is from Kelly Spittle, one of our supporters. Perfect way to end your trip if you ask me, both
Hey?
of you.
No way.
Vicky Benson, go for it. You know you want to. I'm going to. Well, I've got to now, but so is she. Helen Warner, yes. Paul, both of you should jump. Paul Lutas, both of you should jump in.
Why?
Sue Brummage, go on. Martin Mordell, all right, Martin. He said, no, leave it to Trav. Yeah.
Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, thanks, Martin, but we see too much of Trav. Karen Haylock, both of you should jump in. Neil to make it fair.
Oh, you meanies.
And Thelma Howell, jump in, Neil. So there we go.
So you've got to jump in more. Oh, what?
Well, this is. I guess.
it's getting
I think
cold.
it is getting cold. But you should learn from being on the beach and going, I want to watch you get wet, and I'm going to push you in. That people are.
I thought they liked me more.
You say that.
Oh, God.
And thanks to
Yeah, thanks.
so Brixham Cafe, Brixham Fish. They gave us these fish and chips because the people in the pub next door told us that it's the best fish and chips in Brixham. Got a few people say a few different places, but these are pretty good. I'm not a big chips fan. I'm
I
sweet
am.
these
They're
chips.
nice.
She's a well big
Very good.
Fourth place. I came first when she didn't record it. Kind of.
-2.
So we're actually on, we've decided to go on a boat trip, but we did have a cider for lunch. So everything's a lot funnier than it usually is. Including Celeste. So we've made it up to Berry Head, and if you look on the Blenheim camera at night, you can actually see that lighthouse flashing. So yeah, that's Dawlish over there, on the other side of the rocks. Quite 20 miles, I reckon. That's guessing. So that's me guessing. So yeah, it's probably wrong, but we'll let you know.
I'm gonna guess.
I'll put it in the text below. What do you guess?
16.
She guesses 16. All right, I say 20. Let's see what the closest is. So just look really smug.
I definitely didn't see that before.
So yeah, she didn't see this, and we have Exmouth, which is 16 miles away, just 2 miles the other side of Dawlish. So yep, she won again. Yep. Ooh, not too bad. It's going to be fine. Like, so we're now at Brixham Lido. We are. It's really windy. If I'm honest, it is just like brutally windy. It's pretty cold. Once the sun goes down, it's going to be really cold. So,
Quick!
thanks again for nominating us to throw ourselves in this freezing cold.
I don't know why you could just ask Salt to.
Yeah, well, you know, if you ask me, you're coming in too. You see, she'll remember that in the future. Thanks, guys. I actually feel a lot of love from you. Thank you for that. Because if I got to do it, you have.
Right.
And there's no one here. I'm not surprised. It's freezing. But there is no one here. We got the tripod, haven't you? It's a big.
Oh, no, I forgot it.
Is it in the car?
You go and get changed.
Good idea. So, she had one thing to carry, which was the tripod. So we can put this camera on the tripod. And we've got a GoPro we're going to jump in with together. There is no one in the pool. We done it. It's freezing. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's very cold, and but we done it. So I think what we need to do, like, stop asking them questions to tell us to do stuff. That's really salty.
It's super
The
salty.
bottom is really slippery because I tried to push myself up and actually slipped over on the bottom. So yeah. But
Thanks for that.
yeah. Right. Let's go home where it's warm.